Hey, hi everyone. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about two most important operators of the MongoDB. That is $all and $LMMatch. Now, what are these and how they are different? Well, your $all works with the array of values. Means if we have the embedded array inside the document and we want to search or filter based on the values of array, we use this $all. Now how it works, it checks that if array contains all the given values. Means when you put the filter and you give some values, so what it will do, it will take all the documents and check that which particular document contain all the values that are mentioned in your $all condition, right? Similarly, there is one more operator which is elemMatch. Now what this elemMatch does, well, it works on the array of object. Means earlier we were working on the array of values, now it is working on the array of objects. Means we have some lot of arrays present inside the document, right? And we want to check based on the array objects, right? So it ensures that one element, which is basically an object in array, matches the given condition, right? So let's understand that how it works into our index.js. So here you can see I'm having some code here, right? This is basically the environment to set our MongoDB with our node project, right? So there's the URL of the MongoDB, then we created a client, and after that we made our project or the node project to connect with this particular atlas, right? And here's our database and collection name. Now what I have done, I have inserted some data to my database. You can see in this way. There's a ID, name, and then a skill. Skill is having array, and the exam. Exam is also having array, but inside the array, it is having an object, and the object is having the key and the values like this, right? Let me show you. You can see this is the first data set which I have put into my database. Here the name is Aman. The skill is having the array of values. You can see this is the array, and these are all the values, right? And then we are having an object like say this. You can see, right? Now this exam is also having an array, and inside the array we are having object, right? And the object is having the key and the values, right? Like this. So this is the way how we inserted our three different data. Now let me just remove this because we have already inserted that into our database. I showed you, right? Now let's move forward toward working with these data set and how we use these operators, right? So first of all, what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to teach you about how we work with $all, right? So with $all, let's write const all result equals to await collection. This collection is basically my student collection. If you look here, there's my database and this student is the collection, right? And I have stored inside this variable collection. So collection dot find, put a bracket here, after that put a curly bracket like this. Now inside of this we want to work with what? We want to work with first skill, right? First we will see the skill because we are going to deal with array of values and the skill is having the array of values, right? Yeah. So skills colon, then put a curly bracket like this, and then $all. Now give all the values that you want that the dataset should have. So let's say I'll create a array, and inside of this I'll give the values like JavaScript, comma Python. Sorry, yeah, like this. So after creating this, there could be more than one data set, right, which are having these values. So we need to convert it to array to get the data, right? Yeah, like this. Now after that, let's just print it. So console.log, and I'll print the all result like this. Let's just save it and go to the terminal and see that whether our code is correct or not. So I'll write node index.js, press enter. Okay, so it is empty. Okay, so a small mistake that we have done is basically we have put this s as small because inside our database, if you see, we have this script as s is capital, right? It is case sensitive. So let's just save it and run it again and node index.js, and you can see I got the data set which is having this both JavaScript and Python. inside their array, right? So these values, with this we deal with $all. This is how we work with it, right? Now let's move forward towards working with our $LMMatch. Now how that works? Well, LMMatch, let's see. Let's see how we work with that. And here M should be capital, right? So for that purpose, what I'm going to do, I write const LMMatch result equals to await collection dot find. Now inside of this basically we will start with this exam, right? Because this exam is holding an array and this array is having object, so we are going to deal with the array of object, right? And then only we use this LMMatch, right? So I'll say exams, right? And then put a curly bracket like this. Now inside of this put $LMMatch, right? And after this just put a curly bracket like this, right? And then subject as math, comma, marks should be let's say greater than dollar greater than 80, right? This is what I want. And then in the end to array, right? So now what I'm doing here, I'm actually searching inside the exam field, right? I'm taking this exam field and then I'm saying that match those data set where the object inside the array is basically having such data, having such filter, right? Where the subject is math and the marks is greater than 80. Let me show you. So we have a lot of data set, right? So let's first open the first one. So it is having math, yes, it is having a math and the marks is greater than 90. And in the second subject it is science and marks is 70. So basically this one is valid. Now let's move forward here inside the RIA. If we go here inside the exam, right, we are having an object and inside the object we are having math and the marks is 60. Now for the current, inside the exam there is a object and the subject is only science and the marks is 95. That means we should get only this particular data set where we are having the subject as math and the marks is greater than 80, right, which is 90 basically, right? So let's just print it and lm match result, let's just save it. After saving, let's go to the terminal. Okay, let me just do one thing, make it comment, right? Now let's run node index.js, press enter. Okay, so we got two different data sets. Why? Okay, so both are the same for the Aman. Okay, maybe that it is showing me this result also. Okay, let me just run it again. Yeah, so basically we have not saved this particular after commenting this, right? So that's why. Now after saving, you can see it is executing the code for this particular set, right? Where we are using LMMatch and it is giving me only one data, which is for the Aman, right? Because it is having the exam object and the object is holding what? It is holding the subject as math and the marks as 90, right? So this is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.